Welcome to China. I traveled all the way across the world just to do this.
What's up, homie?
It's Tony.
In this video, we get a private tour of LC Signs by Tony and get to ask him today's most hot button questions like, do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Why not? You're too busy working.
Yeah, kind of.
Tony, do you have a girlfriend? Sure I do. She's from another nation. Imagination.
I kid. Tariffs, politics, yes. I took Tony there because a reporter recently said this to Trump.
Analysts have coined a new term called the taco trade. They're saying Trump always chickens out on your tariff threat.
Oh, isn't that nice? You mean because I reduced China from 145% that I said?
This joke is getting out of hand because what would have happened if Donald Trump didn't negotiate a better deal with China?
A lot of the businesses locally have faced the crisis of shutting down.
You call that chickening out? Because we have $14 trillion now invested.
You seem to be a fan of Donald Trump.
He's definitely a man with risk, I think.
We have the hottest country in the world right now.
Everybody, the both sides is adjusting the tariffs more and more. We're watching it like it's crazy.
Problems. We were very nice to China. I don't know if they're going to be nice to us.
One is loss of sales, and secondly is increasing inventory.
And in many ways, I think we really helped China tremendously because, you know, they were having great difficulty.
There's come to the point that we think that it's not going to work out anymore. We thought it's going to be okay. It's going to be 145% tariffs on us. Okay, it's done. It feels like that way.
We were basically going cold turkey with China. We were doing no business because of the tariff, because it was so high.
So what if I import now and tariff goes way up?
But don't ever say what you said. That's a nasty question.
I think your questions and everything, you're like one of the best interview. You're the top tier. And click the subscribe for Angela.
All right, now before we head over to LC Signs, here are some facts about China's economy. China is the world's most populated country with 1.41 billion people. The supply of workers is greater than the demand of them, which calls for pretty low wages, making this the world's factory. China has the second largest economy in the world with a GDP of $18.5 trillion, right below the United States with a GDP of $28.8 trillion. We came to the city of Guangzhou because here is the factory of LC Signs with the infamous Tony, who we are about to meet in just a second.
Yeah, the office is beautiful.
That's what office
And there
do, yeah.
wasn't any kids, too. I was expecting
There were
more
kids.
12-year-olds.
You were coming because so that they all went to the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
they're coming down now.
You're hiding them.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good that they do hide the kids.
Yeah, no kids in front of the camera.
Do you hire children? Yes, your mama used to work here.
Sometimes people say to stay away from controversial things
Okay.
because you split an audience. Do you feel like you've ever had any issues with being controversial?
Not really. Okay, maybe it seems controversial, I think. Yeah, but to me, I think it works very simple. That I just want to sell signs is our ultimate goal for growing business.
I support LGBT. Let's grow business together. Like this cool set of letters. At night, it will be even more eye-catching.
Communism has always seemed very scary to me.
Yeah, you know, capitalism is also scary to me.
What would you say are some misconceptions that people have about China?
But first, I want to check out this little market here and see if there's any surprising or strange products that they sell. Yes, this is milk. This looks good. Wow, that's crazy. Peas on it. They're so tiny. I feel like in the US, everything that we buy is in bulk. Oh, it's the lime, I think. Look, this is Tony the Light Guy. It's so much fun that outside of the US, sometimes you can choose your own portion. Look at all these peanuts. Are these chopsticks? Oh no, those are noodles. Is this a kiwi? That is not a kiwi. Should we buy Tony an alcohol? Do you think he drinks? Corn? Yes. The rice is in water. They sell all of these things very individually, but when it comes to their rice, they just sell massive bags of like 5 kilos of rice. Man, guys, these Chinese people are really keeping their health up. My Little Pony. It's crazy that there's not American brands. Even the Coca-Cola label is in Chinese. That's cultural appropriation. Man, look at these ham sausages. Ew! Don't you ever just crave a chicken foot? Tony, what are you doing there? I wonder if Chinese people think that all Americans look the same. For the rest of my life, I could go without craving this food right here. Or this too. Lay's. I mean, I have just no clue what I'm even reading. I just really have to rely on these pictures. I don't think I've ever seen a shoe like this. Oh, look at these clocks. These are so cute. I like this one. So right behind me, you can see is the LC signs. On the LC sign, there is a guy standing on top of the mountain, like he's on top of the world. I just love how motivational the logo is. If you want to see my full unedited time with Tony, as well as get live Q&As every single Friday and help support the channel, then check out my Patreon after the video. The link is in the description. Thank you so much to these Patreon members. Let's get on with the video.
I used to read his book for like how he started the business, PayPal, and then in order to build the SpaceX, he bought the rocket from Russia and everything. Wow, that's crazy.
So Zachary is leading us into LC signs. Wow, look at all the people. It looks like such a fun, innovative place to work. And yeah, here we are. Great to meet you. Awesome.
Good to meet you too. Welcome to LC Sign.
Thank you so much. It's massive.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting the place to be so big.
Yeah?
This is the biggest I've ever seen in real life, but this is fine. It's completely fine.
Yes, I know. Yeah, we just recently had the expand. I'm just here with Ryan.
Ryan.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi.
How you doing? How you doing?
That's
Welcome
awesome.
to China.
Thank you.
China is now open to a lot of foreigners, and it's international. It's more and more international. And, I gotta go right now, and I got an appointment. Where you guys from?
From Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Welcome. I don't know if you were a Trump supporter, but you know, he's
That was probably one of the best Trump impressions I've ever heard. And he was also in I Show Speed's video. So was Tony.
Speed. It's my absolute pleasure to have you come to Chongqing, because Chongqing is an international city. You know, we're gonna have fun here.
He gifted Speed a light of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Make me try to buy that poster.
What do you think about this? Do you like this?
A little bit. Anyways, take a look at this LED neon sign right here. Come with minimum 3 years warranty.
You truly believe there is two genders?
Wait, hold on. I gotta process this question because it's that easy? That's it? It's only two genders, of course, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
How many genders are there?
It's a spectrum, so like a lot.
Anyways.
So it's not like you're playing a character in your videos about certain things that you believe in or not.
Yeah, white lie, yeah. Yeah, but I also used to be a man trapped in a woman's body.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and that was born. This is for grinding the surface of stainless steel. So when the stainless steel is not like so smooth, when you spray on it, it will attach more easily. It's for better, like a pre-process for painting of the surface of the stainless steel.
What are some of the slowest points that take the longest in the process?
Yeah, that has to be the metal cutting part. Metal cutting and acrylic cutting.
This is amazing, guys. Look, we're here.
Yeah, welcome to the place I work every day. Yeah. Machines, they're like CNC machines where we cut the acrylic. And actually you can see from here, these are the disposals. We're gonna put them into recycle. All these patterns up there, they're letters or shapes cut it from an entire piece of acrylic. Yeah.
And so you probably have sheets of fresh acrylic. Do you have rolls of them?
Yes, we have a lot in our warehouse that way.
Oh, okay.
This is where we store the finished products, waiting for shipping by sea or by air.
That's very interesting that you have them in boxes. I mean, not cardboard boxes, they're wood boxes so they don't break. Because it probably has a lot of glass, some of them, or...
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And then inside there is like pearl cotton for better enhancement of the packaging. And here are the acrylics. Yeah, different colors, different thickness. Use them for different size, thickness, and colors of signs.
Is it a laser? Or how would you cut it?
Yes, it's gonna be a laser cutting machine.
My favorite light is the ones that look like a mirror.
Yeah, I know. So that's gonna be up here. I like that one too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be at the third floor of here. So the first floor here is all the storage ments we have. There's gonna be like all the acrylic, all the stainless steel, and all the power supply adapters, and like screws, nuts, and adapters, power supply, and LED lights also here. Over here, this is where we make all the neon signs. Yeah, for example, like this is a piece of acrylic, and it's black acrylic. And then we use CNC machine to sculpt all these grooves. And then we put LED light strips inside. And the patterns up here, they're UV printing with all kinds of colors and shape. There are some finished products, like that one right there. Yes, This is silicone.
And you put an LED strip inside of it?
Actually, the LED goes to the acrylic board,
Okay.
and then the silicone goes on top of it. For example, like the one he's making.
Oh, that's
and
beautiful.
yeah, it's one of our hot-selling products.
What would you say you guys sell the most of?
The most would be the neon signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, in pieces by pieces, this the most quantity.
And it looks like one person is able to put the light together.
Yeah, yeah.
And based on the order, people can choose whether or not they want the light to be able to change colors or.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, like this one is RGB color.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is the entire neon sign manufacturing facility. We have the assembling over here, and we have the packaging over there. Every sign is packed, and before packing, there is a photographing process where we take pictures of the sign to make customers confirm that this is the sign exactly what they wanted.
That's really great customer service.
And
Whoa.
upstairs is where the infinity sign is at.
This is acrylic.
Yes,
It's
acrylic
just
base.
pure acrylic. Okay.
Yes, yes.
And they also paint the acrylic too.
It's printed
Oh,
by
okay.
printing machine. Yeah.
Wisdom guides, innovation drives. That's a good one.
So this is one of
Wow.
the showroom, like the simple showroom we have. It shows like collectively our new products and the hot selling ones. Yeah.
I love that.
So it's like tempered glass and then with stainless steel channel. And inside we got this UV printed like surface of graphic, and around it is waterproof light strips.
How many light strips are inside of there? Because it
just
looks
one.
like.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, just one.
I
Yeah,
don't
because the
believe
mirror
you.
continuously to reflect it.
There's a mirror facing this way.
Yeah, and then the inside, the mirror is facing inside, so they're reflecting each other, making it look like a portal or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, look into that job. I know you studied business English.
Yeah.
And did you just apply?
Yeah, I just applied the job. My last job was photographer, and I do also video editing and graphic design.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and I'm glad that LC Sign took me in, as I have no experience on sales or marketing. Yeah, they took me in.
How did the idea come about to begin this style of reaction?
I started it, this kind of way to make videos from October last year. Yeah, because I saw somebody else did it and it was very good, so I did it that way. And yeah, it turns out pretty good.
And the accents too.
And the accents,
Yeah.
Accents like October of the year before last year.
What's your favorite accent?
My favorite Texas. Howdy homie, it's Tony. Welcome to LC Sign.
It's amazing how many possibilities there are when it comes to light.
360-degree style neon.
This is acrylic.
Yes, it's acrylic.
How did they make it into a circle?
Yeah, good question. So this actually is two pieces of acrylic. And if you see in the middle that there's actually not like fit very tight, there's actually a gap in here. So it's actually two pieces of acrylic. We cut one side first and then we grind it by manually. And then we paste them together. With the inside is a 360-degree light strips. So make it come with a 360-degree effect. Wow, you're very talented. Are you from the science business?
No, but I think it's just very interesting. This is acrylic as well, right?
Yeah, the surface is acrylic. And this one is interesting because it is special. It comes with the DMX.
Wow.
Yeah. So inside is called like full color light strips. It is already functional for this controller. So all we need to do is connect the power supply to the controller, and the controller will control the light strips. The
Yeah.
certain way of it glows. For example, we can also change like patterns of it. We can also change the patterns of it. You can see that it's changing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And these are RGB lights?
More like COB lights. They get more smooth on the transition of the color.
So the LED light is glued onto the bottom part.
Yeah, yeah. And it's separated from like little rooms. There are 3 rooms in here.
There's 3 rooms in here.
Yeah, the outside room, and if you look inside here, this is the inside room. And there's middle rooms that we can't see.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems kind of confusing, honestly.
Yeah.
Before you make all of the designs, I'm sure that there's a software where you say, okay, this is going to be 3 inches wide, 6 inches tall, and then you map that out to take the acrylic to the laser. I mean, these metal pieces are a whole other system in itself.
Yes, yes, it is. It's like, you mean like the blueprints of the sign?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we do it with a CDR, and it comes out with a rendering effect, structural file for our customers. But we don't actually design for customers. Customer has to provide the exact idea, and then we have engineering team to realize it.
Like, how do you know the light, what stage of a working process it's in?
I see. But we have a system. It's on the computer, or you can access by phone. And every step, you scan the QR code, you tell the next person that it's done. Yeah, and it goes shift and shift.
Oh, I was wondering, because you know how there was a 145% tariff on Chinese products?
Yeah, yeah.
Now it's back to 30. They got rid of something called de minimis, which is they have a 45% tariff on products that are under $800.
Oh, okay.
And it sounds like that could affect lights like these because perhaps some of them are under $800. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
how has the tariffs affected you or other businesses around?
Yeah, that's a very good question. To us, during like everybody, the both sides, like adjusting the tariffs more and more, we're watching it like it's crazy. And there's come to the point that we think that it's not going to work out anymore. We thought that it's going to continue that way. We thought it's going to be, okay, it's going to be 145% tariffs on us. Okay, it's done. It feels like that way. So we were like, the most directly influence is that we lost like a lot of sales volume to the US market, of course. But it also like causing loss to our American clients because we are part of their supply chain. So it actually caused damage to both sides. Yeah, one is loss of sales, and secondly is increasing inventory. Yeah, so there will be a lot of inventories in the stock because everybody is talking about the tariffs, and everybody have no confidence about what's the tariff going to be tomorrow. Nobody knows. So what if I import now and the tariff goes way up, like when it arrives? Do I pay like crazy? Yeah. So yeah, that's the two most highly influences. Yeah.
Oh.
And yeah.
Please continue.
Yeah, thank you. And also, yeah, definitely a lot of the businesses locally have faced the crisis of shutting down, pause their manufacturing, let everybody go home, take a rest, because there's no business at this point. Yeah.
Because people aren't buying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially to those enterprises that is targeted to overseas, to the US. Yeah.
One of the things that everybody argues about in the US is whether or not the consumer pays for the tariff or the people who are exporting products, the foreign companies, pay the tariff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting question. Most of the time, the consumer. Because to us companies, for example, I'm the manufacturer. Like I make this product in the cost of $80, and then I'm selling it to like $90 or $100 to my clients in the US, right? My clients receive it maybe for profits. They'll probably sell it 110. Have the profits in it. Yeah, for everything exporting and importing, right? So when it comes to the customer, maybe it's gonna be like 130. Yeah, something like this. It's because manufacturing cost like is 80%.
Once the product is done, do they have trucks that come in? How do you guys get it to the port?
Okay, it's very simple. The UPS, FedEx, DHL goes straight to our warehouse, and we load it up, and it goes to the airport. It's just 30 minutes away from airport. Yeah, and the plane goes to US. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, it's very cool that Tony's super well versed on every part of the process as well. When you're on the marketing side, but you also understand the process as well.
Yeah, because marketing, it's not a real job. You have to be a part of the company. Yeah.
I was wondering also what your schedule is like. What's your 4 a.m. morning routine like?
There's two kind of life patterns for me. Like there's positive ones, there's like negative ones. The positive one is gonna be get up at 6 a.m. and I go to the gym at 7 a.m. and I finish exercise 8 a.m. I go to the office 9 a.m. and I finish my morning work like at 12 a.m. And the morning work's gonna be like communicating with the marketing team, communicating with the sales team, and see what we can fix from the customer complaint side And then we, like customers' questions, customers' complaints, we're gonna put them in front to the marketing part of the content to let everybody know that, okay, this is the question, this is the problem we used to have. Now we fixed it in the way of blah, 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 like that. So the afternoon, we start work at 2 p.m. and then, oh, I forgot to tell you. It's gonna be interesting for you because we have lunch and dinner provided by the company. Ooh. And we collectively, we at the dining room, right? There's a collective like a dining room, and everybody like we eat lunch and have dinner together. Or if you don't want to, you can go out. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So after the lunch, we're gonna have 1 hour of time for nap. So everybody go nap.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have mats or beds or?
Yeah. So we have this foldable beds. On the side of your desktop in your office, right, next to your chair. When the nap time, we pull out the bed, we spread it open, and we lay on it, and it's gonna be 1 hour, and then wake up and we go to work. And that's it.
What?
Yeah.
Lights out. Do you play calming music?
No.
It's just silence.
Just silence, yeah. Because so that's why somebody would be, late. Like, what happened? Everybody's awake already.
I feel like you're joking.
No, it's for real.
Really?
It's for real.
Is this common practice in China?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody have lunch break. That's what we call like nap.
Nap time? That's
Nap time.
so much fun. I don't think I've had nap time since I was in preschool.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of sad, huh?
You're lost. Yeah.
We should embrace nap time. And that's amazing that you go to the gym every morning before work.
Yep.
And
remember what I said? That's the positive
Yeah.
part. Yeah. So it's ideal. Mm-hmm. Like I'm trying to get there. Yeah, I tried a few times already. But it's very good. It's gonna keep you positive like every day. Yeah. So in the afternoon, I go video shooting, and then normally we have 8 videos every day for me to shoot, and then after like shooting the videos, I go back to the office. I go through my phone and stuff, like scrolling on the Instagram to see if there's like videos that I can make. Mm-hmm. We get off work at 6:30, and that's when I prepare to go to boxing. I recently have the boxing class. I love to go.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Muay Thai, I think. Muay Thai.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, for another hour. And then I go home, there's another hours of free time for me to shower, watch a movie, do some reading, and I go to sleep at 10:30 p.m.
So you search kind of like for some ideas, some inspiration, and then what's the next step from there?
So here's how it works. We're gonna have the ideas collectively from me or from the team. We write it, and then there's gonna be like a camera guy who will join me together in the factory, and then we shoot the video together according to the ideas. Collectively, it's gonna cost like 30 minutes. We finish the shooting, and then we go back to the office. Like someone will be editing it.
Wow.
Yeah, someone who also came up with the idea, also responsible for posting it. Yeah, that's what we call like the operators.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the thing that I believe is really cool is that there's so many, you're a social media influencer at this point, whether it was kind of like intended or not, but it's great that you have products to sell, because I think that it was the opposite of what a lot of influencers do, where they become influencers and then they're like, we should sell something. But I love that you guys are a company who just did really good in your marketing. So would you consider these your social medias, or are they of the company? I
would say the company. And but don't get me wrong, I think now I'm also being a part of the company. Yeah, so it's like we are co-owned it and everything. Yeah.
So you are a co-owner of LC Signs.
Yeah.
Oh, that really kind of joins it together, because
yeah. It makes sense now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that one lesson that a lot of people can learn from you and LC Signs is how important it is to have a face of the brand, because I saw that before you were just showing the lights, but then what made you get in front of the camera?
I think it was one time that I actually saw some guys doing it and it's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I like get inspired to start getting in front of the camera.
It's also really cool how you're able to, first, your English is good, a lot of people tell you that, and also that you understand like American culture, because I guess it could have been intimidating to think that this is like something controversial to say, but it was received so well by so many people. For example, sometimes people say to stay away from controversial things because you split an audience. Do you feel like that you've ever had any issues with being controversial?
Not really. Like, okay, maybe it seems controversial, I think. Yeah, but to me, I think it works very simple. That I just want to sell signs is our ultimate goal for growing business. Whatever it costs, as long as it's not like illegal, or like don't make me go to jail, or don't make me to film things I don't want to film, then it's fine. Then it's fine. I would love to do it, and I want to sell my products. So it comes to a very good idea when I actually see the contents, and I actually find it very funny of the way of roasting people.
Yeah.
So that I took it as part of the marketing. Yeah. That's what I do.
Now that you say that, I really see that through, because sometimes the things people talk about are so ridiculous. They're so unproductive that it's just like, shut up.
Yeah, true.
Here's a light. Buy a light for your business, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And how would you describe your audience of LC signs?
The audiences of LC Sign? I think we're just ordinary people. Like, we're doing our business. I think it's already like the majority of people already. It's just normal people, ordinary people, normal people. Like, and I'm also like being part of it. Like, everybody I know, my friends, my classmates, my parents, like everybody is thinking the same. Like, I don't know where this people in the video, I don't really have met any of them. I don't even know if they're real. So, but I know, okay, this happens.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, this is gonna be a joke that everybody enjoy.
But it's interesting that so many Americans relate to your values.
Okay, my value? Wow, I think it's like
Common
the
sense.
majority of value already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, common sense. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Wow, I think your questions and everything, you're like one of the best interview. If this is an interview, right? The best like opponent to communicate with, like so far, is like you're the top tier, you know, because all you know about the manufacturing of signs, the structural thing, and how the business works and everything. Yeah. It makes me wonder if you are like sent from the competitors, you know?
Yeah, it did kind of turn into an interview. I started drilling you about all the children working over there, and
Yeah.
But no, I'm just kidding. It's so it's funny because what would you say are some misconceptions that people have about China?
Oh, okay. Okay, for example, this is a lot. And I think most, like everybody, like the Americans I've talked to, like indeed we're like, we have like different cultural background, right?
Yeah.
So we do have something that we don't really know like clearly enough. We just don't know each other enough. So there's gonna be like conflicts. But I think majority of people like America would take it as a joke instead of taking it seriously. But there's like exceptions. For example, like the social credits. And when I talk to my friends about renting a power bank from the street. It's like a very common machine where it rents out like power banks. I don't know if you see on those. Yeah, so it's like, I joked to him. I was like, yeah, it's gonna cost me social credit. Make sure to return it, or I'll probably go to jail. It's like, yeah, he thinks it's funny, yeah. But then this other guy, like, he also sitting next to us, and he's like, okay, is social credit, is it in place? Is it in place? I'm like, what do you mean, in place? Is it real? No, it's a joke. so like, this happens, absolutely happens.
I am just finding out that it's not real.
Well, for real?
Well, because
okay, yeah, it makes sense,
I feel like, is it though? Is it real?
So social credits.
It looks like there's so many cameras on the street that it seems like they use some type of AI face recognition technology that they're like, this person crossed the sidewalk bad.
Okay.
That's what I was imagining happens.
The cameras are for like criminals who broke the law.
Yeah, just to
So that-
recall footage.
Yeah, for example, I lost my phone on the street. Somebody took my phone. So I'm gonna go to the police station. I'm gonna like the police is gonna do on the camera. It's like, okay, this guy, right? And he's gonna check all the cameras around it to see like where is that guy going,
Yeah.
and finally locate where he's at now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay. I guess so. You think that maybe Americans think that China is more controlling than they actually are?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because I came here scared. Like, you cannot say anything about the government or the president.
People talk shit all the time now.
Really?
Yeah. On the internet even.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have a photo of Xi Jinping in your house?
No. Maybe back in my hometown, maybe people will put Mao, Mao Zedong
Okay.
on the wall because he's the hero, Not really. That'll be funny. That's funny. Yeah, to think about that.
I just think like one of the reasons why Americans are concerned is because it's a communist country.
Yeah.
And communism has always seemed very scary to me.
Oh, okay, because you
Yeah.
live in America. Yeah. Yeah. Capitalism is also scary to me.
What's scary about capitalism?
Capitalism. Okay, we're gonna talk about this. Okay, so it's my personal view. Okay, so I think capitalism is like scaling from everything that will ultimately benefit one person. Like for example, the worst case. I'm not saying like in reality. Like imagine like okay, at the end of the day, everything is gonna be owned by one person. In the entire capitalism world, if the entire world is capitalism, yeah, the air we breathe, the water we drink is gonna cost us, something like that. That's my worst fantasy about capitalism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That they have a monopoly.
Monopoly. Oh, something like that. Yeah.
I guess we do see that. I mean, like there's companies like BlackRock or these big Tyson food companies.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many conspiracy theories that they're all
Yep.
interconnected, and the pharmaceuticals. They make you sick so that they can give you more pills and
Oh no, that's
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that sounds horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. It just seems like in my fears of a communist country
Okay.
is that one of the biggest things is that there wouldn't be any reason to try, because to me, communism is that they take the resources or the money and they just like equal it out to everybody.
This goes deeper, and I'm not actually a person that knows a lot about politics. But I'm sure that that has actually existed in a very short time in the past of the history of the communism countries, no matter Soviet or is China or other like communists, I don't really know. But that's not actually communism. That's actually like it's not called like 集体主义 or equalism. It's called equalism or like groupism. Like your group, like your country, your nation, like is much greater than individuals. Individuals doesn't matter. Only groups that matters. That's horrible. That's horrible to us.
Yeah, it's interesting because you're not a politician, but
Yeah.
your content is a little bit like political.
Okay, maybe it offends the people, maybe it makes some people happy, maybe some people hate it, but I just find it funny.
Yeah.
And it definitely helps the marketing. I love it.
It makes everybody happy. I bet you guys do like all kinds of events, parties, birthdays.
Yes, that's also a big part of our customers. The party event planning companies.
Make sure you guys are subscribed. Thank you, Tony,
Thank you,
for
Angela.
being here. So get yourself a neon light.
Yeah, and click the subscribe for Angela.